In March 2017, the County of Los Angeles allocated Measure H funding for cities to create their own paths to addressing homelessness. This provided an opportunity for the city of Hawaiian Gardens to align its current efforts and resources with those of the community and other organizations. It is critical that the city of Hawaiian Gardens take a regional approach to addressing its impacts. This will require educating the community on the city's vision for combating homelessness, clearly defining roles and priorities among governmental and community-based partner agencies, and employing a coordinated strategy for outreach, with the ultimate goal of connecting individuals to proper resources that will move them from streets to housing and prevent relapses. The leading agency in Hawaiian Gardens to combat homelessness is PATH. PATH stands for People Assisting the Homeless. The agency provides supportive services and matches homeless citizens to appropriate housing based on their preferences. One of their supportive services is community outreach, where homeless people can receive food, clothes, and other basic necessities.
First and foremost, I'm a mom. I put my kids first. I have 3 other kids that are with my parents, thank God. And I didn't want them being out here struggling. That would be me being very selfish for myself. And I want my kids, just learn something from my experience so that they hopefully don't go through the same thing I did.
There are 63,000 homeless youths in the Los Angeles County. Students who experience homelessness are twice as likely as peers to repeat a grade, be suspended or expelled, or drop out of high school. Homelessness helps youth ages 18 to 25 end their cycle of homelessness, focusing on not only their needs for housing, but also healthcare, education, employment, and trauma recovery. And how did you become homeless?
Circumstances, situations, they obviously make you homeless.
About almost 4 years ago, I was rooming with a friend of mine, and she was killed by a drunk driver on her bike at 2 o'clock in the morning. And it kind of threw me on the streets, and was not in a very good relationship at the time.
My sister Cheryl died, brother Jesse died, Junior died, Alan died, and it was me and my brother. And I lived in a 2-story house, and that's how I'm here with my brother. Alan sold the house for my kid, and he didn't want it anyway, my kid didn't, so I don't care, Mom. So he went and got drunk on all the money, and died of cirrhosis of the liver.
I think one of the reasons why people end up in homelessness because they lack that strong relationship. The value of relationship is very important, because if that happens to me, let's say if I lose my house or my property, I know that I'm not going to become homeless because I have strong relationships with other people that I believe would be willing to take me and house me.
The Karl Marx stratification ideology is a hierarchy based on economic wealth. The rich are on top while the homeless are on the bottom, making people think that they are incapable or lazy. Class inequality is always guaranteed within a capitalist society. Although counties and cities are taking initiative to combat homelessness, the fact of the matter is that as much as it seems like they want to help, they mainly want them out of their cities. However, many people, local churches, and organizations have stepped up to help these families and individuals in poverty.
A lot of the people out here give us food. A lot of the people in the city, I can say, have been amazing. They've blessed me and my boyfriend with all kinds of clothes, food, money, water, showers. The local churches help us out twice a week. They feed us, and then on Saturdays the 2 churches switch off and they have showers available for us. There's a few organizations out here that have came to try to help us, like get our IDs, food vouchers. They recommend us to shelters, and the follow-through I haven't been very impressed with. One of them actually is really good. It's just a matter of keeping communication. But right now I'm in the waiting list to get into a shelter, or a rehab, so I can get housing and get on, I want a job. I think hopefully by the end of this year I'll be, under a roof. So it's been a process though.
Residents in Hawaiian Gardens have gone out of their way to aid the homeless population, so this leaves us with the question of what can we do to help.
I believe that each one has a role in ending homelessness, and for students and young adults, I encourage them to take part by being an advocate for them, for the homeless, and for those who are experiencing homelessness. They could educate other people, to not give them money, but give them food and hygiene and blankets and stuff that they need. And also just encourage other people to be more compassionate.